Hello class 6. Today in this video I will be continuing with the chapter The Monk's Temptation. So what we have learned in the previous video, we have learned that there was a monk and he was very much tempted towards a book, and the book belonged to another in a monastery where Li Wong was the head. And Li Wong could understand that who thieved the book, but he did not send anyone after that monk, because Li Wong did not want that the monk would make a crime, because if the monk would be caught by the other people, so the visiting monk would definitely would tell a lie. Okay, so telling a lie is a sin to the monks, to the Buddhist monks, and so that Li Wong did not want this, and so he did not send anyone. But on the other hand, we can see that visiting monk, he actually wanted to sell that book, and so he went to a buyer, and the buyer told visiting monk to keep the book over there, because he wanted to evaluate the book. After evaluation, he would sell the book, he would take the book. Okay, he would buy the book. So Li Wong left the book with the merchant, and then he left from that place. Now from page number 45, the last paragraph, I am going to start. So if you have the book, please take it out and turn to page number 45 and check from the last paragraph. The buyer, a rich merchant, took the book to Li Wong. A monk wants to sell this book and is asking for 10 gold coins. You are a renowned scholar. Tell me, is it worth the price? The merchant asked. So what happened? Li Wong was rewarded, and he was actually very much loved by all the people because of his that means intelligence, and he was a scholar and good man, pious man. So the buyer, that merchant, he went to Li Wong only to evaluate the book, because he knew that this book could be evaluated by Li Wong only. So we went there, and he told that I have got a man, that man actually wanted to sell this book, and he wanted 10 gold coins. So how will I give that 10 gold coins? So obviously here what happened, we will see. Li Wong recognized the book but did not show his feelings. But Li Wong, he then and there, he recognized the book, and he could understand that was the book which was same book, it was stolen from the library. But he did not say anything, and he did not show his feelings also. He said, "It is worth 100 coins, maybe more. It's a rare book." The merchant thanked Li Wong and left. So Li Wong said that no, it is not about only 10 gold coins, it's more than 100. It could be 100 gold coins, or price could be 100 gold coins or more than that, because it's a priceless book. And then the merchant took the book, and he thanked Li Wong and he left. He called the monk the next day and said, "I'll buy your book for 10 gold coins." The monk felt delighted. So what happened? The merchant also could understand that yes, he would about to take too much gain from this book. So he called the visiting monk to his home, and then visiting monk came to that merchant. And then merchant said that yes, I can give you 10 gold coins for that. And obviously visiting monk was very, very delighted. He was very happy. He asked, "From whom did you get it evaluated?" And then visiting monk also had the question that from where did this man evaluated the book. The merchant replied, "I showed it to Li Wong." The monk turned pale. "What else did he tell you?" he asked. "Nothing," replied the merchant. So when visiting monk told that yes, I evaluated the book and I went to Li Wong for evaluation. So then and there, the visiting monk's face turned totally pale, and he could not able to say anything. Only he understood that what he had done. He was very ashamed of himself. Then monk felt what happened. Say he asked that, did he ask anything? So merchant said that no, he did not say anything. After that, visiting monk felt very much disgusted towards himself, and very much he was ashamed of his conduct. So he was very sorry what he had done. The monk felt very sorry for his deed. He realized that Li Wong has refused to recognize the stolen book so that the thief would not get in trouble. He had never seen such greatness before. Actually, that visiting monk also could understand that why Li Wong did not say anything. Because if Li Wong would say anything, so obviously this man, that means this visiting man, would be in trouble. And only to make him out of trouble, Li Wong did not say anything. And visiting monk was speechless, and he was very sorry for his conduct. He could understand, he was repenting also for his deeds. The monk took the book back from the merchant and said, I have changed my mind. I don't want to sell this book anymore. So then what happened? The monk, he took the book to him. He put the book over there, and then he took the book again, and he told that no, I'm not going to sell this book, because it's not about selling. The book is about to be cherished. The book is about to be only to read and only to have, not to sell, and not to give anyone, like money, not to sell. Okay, then he told that no, I am not going to sell this book. Okay, and he left.